The weekend started on Friday evening with dinner at Gig and Gun's beautiful and spacious Chiang Mai home. We had a wonderful reception before dinner, and then they served a wonderful dinner, and we all celebrated Gun's birthday. A few sang karaoke afterwards. We just had a wonderful evening together. Early on Saturday morning, the group met at Gig and Guns once again, and we were served a wonderful, delicious breakfast. And then the party boarded vans for our road trip. And we're headed northeast into the mountains, Wave Time. 7 of us in the van, 2 other vans ahead of us. As we make our time go by, I wish I had a steady hand. Of course, we had to make pit stops along the way. We stopped for lunch in Payo. This is a city halfway between Chiang Mai and our destination. A beautiful city along Thailand's largest freshwater lake. We stopped here for lunch, had a wonderful seafood dinner, and took the opportunity to take some photographs. Late in the afternoon, we arrived at our destination, which was Phulang Ka National Park. The plan was to view the sunset from the top of the mountains. We met at a staging area, all climbed into the back of pickup trucks, and took a 30 to 40 minute ride up the side of a mountain along a very narrow and steep and rough mountain track until we got to the top. It was really an adventurous ride. Million Year Stone Terrace to the left, Pha Lang Ka Peak to the right. Most of the group hiked up to the top of the mountain, but it was still early enough in the day that it was too long of a wait to watch the sunset over the mountains. A few stayed and were disappointed because it turned out to be cloudy after all. This old man only made it halfway. We returned to the staging area and watched the sunset from that vantage point before getting back in our vans and going further down the mountain to the lodge we were to stay at that night. During dinner, a hill tribe elder discussed this scroll recording the migration of his hill tribe from China. On Sunday morning, we awoke to a beautiful and stunning sunrise with the mountain fog in the valley below us. After breakfast, it was time to get back in the vans and get back to the city. On the way back, we stopped in Paya, a different seafood restaurant this time for lunch, had a wonderful lunch. But before we stopped for lunch, we visited two Thai Wats or Thai temples. One of them was a temple made entirely of teak wood, built in 1924. You realize how old you are when things in a museum are actually younger than you are. The grounds, the flowers, the museum, very interesting, and just a wonderful stop and good chance for us to take a lot of photos. My Red Cross friends will be interested in this. I stumbled across this cannonball tree, and looking at the fruit, I think it is appropriately named. The flowers were just stunning and smelled so good. And after visiting the Teak Temple, we were back on the road again for the last leg of our trip back to Chiang Mai getting back in town in time to prepare to go to a banquet at a local Chiang Mai hotel. Finally, on Monday morning, to conclude the weekend, we joined A and Ah and others for breakfast back at the hotel where we had the banquet the night before. It was a wonderful weekend, made a lot of wonderful friends, and just a wonderful time.
That's all, folks.